Boom.
Just tap it in.
And we're sitting down. Woo! We're sitting down, America. It's a slug 'em down, sip 'em slow Saturday here in the sack. There was another one back in the hizzy. The Law Dog is back again. High question one. I don't disagree. We got a comment the other day from a segment you and I did.
Oh yeah.
About when we talked about the Dolphins and the Lions and where they were.
Yeah.
And I forget who he was, but he was like, "I agree with every single syllable of this segment. Keep it up." I was like, "What?"
Is he a Dolphins fan or?
I don't know who he was, but he loved it. And so whoever you are, thank you for your watching. So it's not hopeless after all, America.
John Gruden just had that rant. Did you guys see that rant?
Yes, he did have a rant.
Where he's like, he said they got a bye week. Then they're going to beat the Saints. Yeah. They're going to beat. He's like, they're going to be 7-7. You can book
I'm telling you.
And I was like, what?
The Dolphins are not dead.
They're not dead. Yeah, I'll say that right now. They're not dead.
Right now, I was wrong about them. They're fighting for their coach, which I never thought I'd see.
Yep.
And the schedule the next 3 weeks, that offense keeps playing like that, they will be 7-7 in 3 weeks.
Yeah, because I don't know who they got after the Jets.
They're all winnable. They got to go up to New England at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I don't know when that is, but if they come in 7-7, I wouldn't want to face them. But especially the way they're playing, because a hot team is always dangerous. But we will discuss all of that tonight. But by the way, Thursday night, for those of you who missed it, you saw a defense. Wow, I never saw Josh Allen take a beating like this.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a beating.
They have 8 sacks.
8 sacks. They must have hit him 15 other times. He had 2 picks, never threw a touchdown pass, had a fumble. He got the shit kicked out of him.
He did.
Now, if the Texans had an offense, they would have drubbed him. It was 23-19, and they had to score late. But that defense is championship caliber.
They also had a blueprint. Just watch the Dolphins film. What they did. They're like, how in the world did they beat the Bills? And it seems that maybe there's some trouble with that offensive line.
The Bills are in a lot of trouble right
now. They look like they're.
I would tell you that. And look, you can talk to me about Superman all you want. Well, look if Superman has nobody to throw to him. And Superman his team can't run the ball. You know, at some point you put Superman behind a gun that's got kryptonite in it. So I don't know. You know, Buffalo I still think is going to get in, but I got to say they're coming back into this pack with Baltimore, with Kansas City, with Houston, who's now 6-5. They're getting into Pittsburgh's in this mix. Like they're getting into a clump of teams that you don't want to get into this mess where it comes down to a bunch of tiebreakers and shit.
I
mean, because that's where they're falling. Jacksonville, who's 6-4. I mean, there's a clump of teams here that Buffalo is
like the NFC North is like that too.
But that's one division. This is across the whole thing. You're talking wild cards now. Yeah, they're falling back to a clump of teams here. You don't want to fall back into this mess. And you have to still go to New England. They still got to play Baltimore. Did they play Baltimore again? They play somebody else who's really good. I glanced at their schedule the other day, but we'll figure it out before we do the pick segment. But the other thing was, and we didn't talk about this in that program because it happened afterwards. The alleged, you've all seen it now. You've all seen the video, America. The alleged spitting incident.
Alleged.
Well, he said he didn't do it.
Dude, the loogie comes right.
The loogie comes. It's a hawk.
It was worse.
It
was worse than the Jalen Carter spit.
Way worse.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, this was a hawk. This was loogie. This was And for him to sit there and look in the camera, this is where I'm pissed at the NFL. I wanted you guys. Well, you didn't see it, but I know you did. One game. Was that enough?
I think that's the precedent.
I don't give that's
because
not.
That's what they did to Jalen Carter.
Yeah, but Jalen Carter didn't lie about it.
So what?
No.
He didn't have a chance to lie about it.
No, not so.
They saw the spit. They kicked him out of the game.
So he doesn't call that a spit? Is that like I hawked a loogie? Like I didn't spit? Like
he said he didn't do anything.
That would be spit. Is it one of those things?
He looked into the camera and he lied. Oh, by the way, then he appealed it.
That's what you do.
No, you don't do it when you don't.
Players Association.
No. Oh, really? Well, how dumb is this player? Oh, hey, assholes! Look at this. What are you appealing?
You just see.
You give him. Here's what you do. No. Here's the problem. If you want to send a message, you suspend another game for lying about it.
No.
Oh, really? I got news for you. You're in the minority on that one because everybody else seems to think he should have got another game for lying. Because he lied about it. Because he fucking lied about it. That's why.
So he's out for a game.
He's missing the Patriots game. He should be out for 2 games. He should miss 2.
Lying.
Yes, he lied. Oh, I know. Lying doesn't. Oh, that doesn't matter. Lying doesn't matter, son. Tell us again. Tell the world how lying doesn't matter.
They all lie.
Let's talk about how lying doesn't matter, Tom. You know, that guy up in the White House, lying doesn't matter at all, Tom.
Does it?
Doesn't matter.
Does it?
Doesn't matter. No, it does. His approval rating's down at 30.
President.
Yeah, because of all the idiots.
He lied his way to the presidency.
What's
so obviously it doesn't matter.
What's his approval rating right now?
It doesn't matter. He's
It's
president.
it's
For the
about
second
it's
time.
about where yours is.
He lied his way to his
30%.
first presidency. Lied his way to his second presidency.
Yes, he did.
He's still lying.
Yeah, well, that's because there's
And
go-
we're gonna
there's
sit
people out there.
Fucking
Well, this
Jamar
is
Chase
well,
for
this
2
is the
games
problem. This is the
'cause
problem.
The media said
This
you
isn't
sit on
this
it,
isn't
sit
go
on
along, get along. Well, everybody does it. Everybody lies.
So they're not
Therefore,
gonna-
it's okay.
so-
well, if everybody's lying, America must be
No,
okay.
no.
Not gonna bring
He's
Burrow back
suspended
yet?
for his actions because
No, you suspend him
they've
for lying,
shown that. But it's on camera. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It speaks to the person. It's like, oh, so now you're going to lie about
He
it too.
spit on a guy. He's
Yes,
already an
yes,
asshole.
yes. Well, that was the whole ass. So you got for 2 games
You
for
know,
lying about
what
it.
was worse was he lied about it.
Yes.
He
No,
spit
not
on
worse.
him.
It's just as bad. It's like, to me, it's 2 strikes, not 1.
I mean, I see what
Be
you're
a
saying.
man and admit you did it.
No, I see what you're saying. It was a dog shit move
Yes.
to do it in the first place. And then after the game not to go, you know what? I fucked up. Because Jalen Ramsey was being an asshole the whole game.
They were
Sure,
talking
he took
crap.
several cheap shots on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was one where he dropped a pass. Ramsey came in at least 2 clicks late and just lit him up in the back. So I think that was building up. And I would have respected Chase if he had said, look, I was pissed, I was frustrated, and I spit on him, and that's terrible. I never should have done that.
That's all he
So,
had to
yeah.
say.
Or,
But
or
I
you could
don't
like,
think-
yeah,
That's all
spit
he had
on
to
him.
say.
Right.
Because if
he's an
I-
asshole, yeah, he took cheap shots at me.
Nobody
shot
said
spit
shit the
on
whole
me.
game. They didn't throw a
Maybe
flag.
he didn't hit me twice in the back after the whistle blow. I would have spit
He
on him.
should have owned it. You're
Yeah,
right.
if he had owned it, it's okay. But sit there and
I-
blatantly lie about it.
I agree it's dog shit,
It's dog
but I
shit.
wouldn't give him an extra game.
I would.
That's where I would stop.
And Jalen Ramsey did get tossed, and he should have got tossed. Not for the punch, but which was the
Did
punch.
Jalen Ramsey get tossed?
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Well, 'cause he threw a punch after
Yeah,
he
like
spit on
grabbed his
it.
head.
But the thing is, he's right about the cheap shots.
Chase get tossed in that game? Or did he get
They
still?
both, no, they didn't see it.
No, because he didn't even get a penalty.
He didn't get in. They
Ah.
tossed Ramsey for throwing a punch. Then after the game, they saw the
Right, they saw
replay
the
and like then they were like, all right.
And it was like you see it
Yeah.
come out of his face mask. It hits part of his face mask and then lands right on Ramsey's chest.
It's
area.
large.
That's nasty.
It's a large loogie.
I
It was
like,
large.
I like when they asked Tomlin about it. They were like, "Do you tell him to just try to walk away from that?" And he goes, "I tell him to act however he reacts when somebody spits on him.
Yeah.
Like, when somebody spits on you, kind of like
No,
the
that
rules
won't.
kind of fly out.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
do.
There are no rules.
If you're able to keep your head, good for you. If
Yeah.
you're not, you're normal.
Yeah. And I don't blame Ramsey for losing his gourd on that one, but you did hit him after the whistle,
Right, he's
couple
a bit of
times,
an
which is true.
a-hole.
So I mean, and again, no one deserves to be spit on.
No,
We're very clear
that's
about
true.
this, okay? But if this is where I get mad, Jamar Chase said, "Look, we got carried away. He hit me after the whistle, and I was pissed about it. Well, should I have done it? No, and I apologize for doing that. I went too far. But when you're gonna cheap shot me, and I can't punch him in the face because
Right.
I'm gonna break my hand on his face mask.
But he would have been better off
It just-
doing something like the cheap shot in him.
yeah, but
Because
just
then you get a penalty. You're
Yeah.
not just
You don't get
because
thrown.
now my fantasy team's fucked.
well, mine's been fucking.
Oh, you have Shark? You have Chase?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But the thing is, and now there's the Joe Burrow. Is Joe Burrow gonna play?
I don't think he's going to come back this week. I mean,
He was
no point.
questionable. They said they
Yeah.
had,
Talking about
they had to make a
the
decision at 4
Yeah.
o'clock today. So
Are
we
they,
didn't
are
review
they
anything.
still in the running?
Mathematically, they are.
Like if they go on a run.
If Pittsburgh, let's say this happens tomorrow. Say Pittsburgh loses at Chicago, very possible. Rodgers may not even play. He's
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah.
Chicago's dangerous.
And they beat the Patriots.
Chicago's
At
weirdly
home.
Because
Because if Burrow plays, they'd have
a shot.
They have a shot.
Yeah.
They're only 2 games out of first with 5 games to go. And Pittsburgh has to play
But
Baltimore twice.
without Chase though, that's
They've still got Higgins.
I know,
They've
but
still
it's
got
so
those-
much tougher.
I'm not saying it's easy, but if there's a
Yeah.
guy that can do it, it's Joe Burrow. He's one of those handful of guys.
Unless he's not moving that well. Not to say he's like a big time
It's his first game back.
scrambler, but like
Yeah.
the toe, if the toe isn't right,
Well,
you
this
better
is
be
the
careful.
thing. The practice video that I saw, and it was a small video on ESPN, but he was doing the QB drills where he's going through the cones and whatever. He was moving
He looked
pretty
fine.
darn good.
He's
And
not
he
really a
was-
big scrambler.
No, but he's good. He's like Brady. He's good at moving up and buying 2 seconds and stepping this way. And Stafford does this as well.
Yeah.
He's excellent at it. He's Baker Mayfield's gotten really good at it.
Yeah.
Steps up, buys on 2 seconds, and he throws it. He doesn't run,
Yeah.
but he was doing that, and he looked like he wasn't hurt. Now he's making $60 million a year, whatever it is. I mean, and you are not out of this thing. They have to run the table. He has to play tomorrow. I'm not saying he will. I'm not saying he even should. But what I saw in that video looked to me like he could.
Yeah.
He could play tomorrow. So they had, from what I was told,
They need that game.
they need it badly. What I was told, or what I heard this morning on ESPN, they had Field Yates, that guy. He said that they had to make a decision at 4 o'clock today. Now, I didn't see anything, but I was.
Let me look in the fantasy app and see, because they'll update it there.
He was listed as questionable, which he should have been as of Friday.
Yeah.
And they had till 4 o'clock today to announce him as going or out.
Interesting.
Which, so.
All right, I'll tell you.
Yeah, see if you can find that, because I didn't see anything, but I wasn't looking yet. I was running around doing shit. In the meantime, yes, Chase, you fucked up, and you got, I don't know if he knew how close.
Oh.
What's that?
Oh, no.
What?
Flacco will start.
Okay, so that means he's out. All right, he's out. If Flacco's starting, he's out.
Yeah.
Okay, at least for one more week. We'll get into the pick segment in a minute, and we're gonna do that second round. We got to talk about our top 10. Now, Tommy wasn't here for this.
Yep. And we were like super.
We were so stoked.
Did you guys each have a top 10? It's supposed to be.
We were trying. No, we were combining.
Oh,
I said, here's what I had. Here's what he had. We didn't get to finalize it because we forgot to do it because we were just we agreed on the top 10, but not.
We have the same 10 teams.
Yeah, it's not
we
the
just
same
different
I know,
orders.
but it's an IDD top 10.
It's an IDD top 10,
It's
so we
gonna
gotta
be-
agree.
It has to be.
Okay.
We're too stoned.
Okay.
That's why you're here.
Hey, I mean, in about 30 minutes.
That's why we have to do this now. Because I know you're right. In about 30 minutes, this is going to be useless.
Okay, so pull out your top 10 and then we'll try.
Yeah. We put it up it's on our chat there. We're going to do this again,
Yeah.
America. Because, and again, we have to now factor in the Bills lost.
But we can change
Don't
it,
we?
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We have to kind of factor that in.
I think they're still right where.
Well, they're
where I
in
have
Houston. It was at Houston. Houston is in playoff contention.
I have
That
an eight.
defense is number 1 in the league. It's number 1 in the league right now. It's better than Cleveland's. And they showed why. The question is, when does C.J. Stroud come back?
Yeah.
And if he does,
If he does,
is he going to be better than Davis Mills? Not that guy's great, but since he's been in, they took off.
They've been better.
Yeah.
He's been more efficient. Let's put it that way.
Somehow,
He's
yeah.
done a better job of taking care of the ball. He doesn't still have turnovers. He does, but he's not as prolific as C.J. Stroud has been this season, where he couldn't get out of his own way. So
It's the classic. It's the DJ line. C.J. Stroud has the higher ceiling.
Oh God, I hate this fucking line.
The lower
The
floor.
lower floor is.
Davis Mills
No, who has the higher floor?
Davis Mills has the higher floor, but the lower ceiling. It's a ridiculous comment, but it makes sense, and it's where it's like this one guy, if he's right, can light up the
He can
fucking
take you to the
sky.
Super
Does he really have a long neck like that?
No, that was fake.
Oh, okay.
He has a long neck.
No,
but
he
that
doesn't.
was
But
not
like,
that.
no, I know it's not.
You know how they take Peyton Manning's forehead and they.
Yeah.
It was
It's
like you said.
But it's
the
like
other
Mike
guy.
Glennon and
The other guy.
and Brock Osweiler.
Yes.
It's like, what is it with the Texans? They like long neck
I
guys.
don't know. If I see a long neck, I don't think quarterback. I think that guy's gonna get his head taken out.
Don't go on the roller coaster.
I want a fucking thicker neck.
Don't go on Space Mountain. Boom.
Who was the 49ers guy? Defensive
Oh,
guy.
Burton Hanks.
He would come out there.
Yeah.
He was
He had
he had a long neck too.
Yeah. He played it up.
So you want to start at the bottom, or do we want to?
Well,
let's
put the 10 in,
Okay.
and then we'll figure out the order. What's the 10 we have? Let's see if you agree on the 10.
So we had Patriots,
Right?
Patriots, Rams, Eagles.
All right, yeah, keep going.
All right, and not necessarily.
In
This
this order,
order can change, but Colts, Broncos, Seahawks,
Yep,
Lions, Bills, Packers, Bucks.
Bucks. That's the
It's
top.
the same 10 from last week.
Is it?
In terms
I
of
wasn't here
teams-
last week, so
in
yeah.
terms of teams, not order, but in terms of teams.
Got it. Okay, good,
Yeah,
good.
none of them fell off.
So we all agree the Bears, even though they're, as Tom quoted,
They're in-
dangerous.
They're in first place.
I don't know if I can put those two things together. The
I
Chicago
kind of
Bears
think
are
they're kind of
dangerous.
dangerous.
They're in first place.
They're in first place, but
They have your coordinator,
They do. They do have.
and
their
they've
own-
won 5
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah.
I remember
They're
asking
kinda
the
dangerous.
question in
It's-
the offseason, what if the Bears are better than we're giving them credit
It's
for?
Well, this
Bears.
quarter, we
They
said.
still got. I got to show me. I know they won 5 in a row. They got to show me.
Well, Tom and I, the consensus was, well, that depends on if this coach can get
'Cause
ahead
it
of
is
this quarterback.
double
Which it looks
years.
like, at least to a point, he has.
Yeah.
He's better. Now, he's still fucked. Don't get me wrong. Caleb Williams is still making his share of mistakes. But
Sure.
has he been better? Markedly better than he was last year. Yes, he has.
Yes.
And
And
that's
he's growing in that system. It's
Well,
only if you
What
get
is this,
But-
his third year?
second.
second year. Second year.
Caleb Williams' second
Second
year.
Yep.
Good for
This
him.
coach has got into his head,
Yep.
and he's got him listening, which is why I think is the biggest reason why they're 7-3. And I think, to Tom's point, they are a threat because if this kid continues to listen to him, they've got weapons. Now their defense
Maybe
is still
dangerous
shaky.
was a different bad word.
No, dangerous is a good word. They're 7-3.
Yeah.
I think they're in first right now. They're in first place in the NFC North.
Yep.
No one
Dude,
thought they'd
to
be
first
there.
place in that division.
And that right now,
You gotta be pretty damn.
that's
good.
pretty.
It's all separated by a game and a half
But
game.
I mean,
yeah,
to
but
be
yeah.
competitive division.
To be in
Yeah, to be in
contention in
that.
that division,
Yeah.
you're a good team.
Yeah.
Who's in?
Minnesota was 14 and
Who's
3
in?
last year.
Oh
They're
yeah,
4 and
they're in
6.
last place.
Yeah, they were 14 and 3.
Who's their starting quarterback? Oh yeah, they're in last place.
That's right, yeah. He was a rookie. He's a rookie. Give him
Yeah,
a
so
rookie.
this
He's
is
a rookie.
This is
Never
from
give him
November
credit. No, you won't.
15th. This is
But you
from-
give Caleb Williams one. Okay. From
Yeah, he's got to have the right nail polish on.
That's,
From November 15th.
that's important. Man.
Pats, Eagles, Rams, Seahawks, Colts, Lions, Bucks, Bills, Chargers. We had.
Well, instead of Packers,
They
I had
fell
Packers.
They fell out.
Dude, they got embarrassed.
Yes.
They did.
Jacksonville.
That's why I looped him out.
You said Jacksonville win that game. I didn't think they'd get embarrassed.
I thought it would
Yeah.
be close.
Dude, Herbert, he got me 5 fantasy points.
I
and they sat him in the
thought
fourth quarter.
Jacksonville was going to win, but I thought it was going to be
Maybe
close.
Madison Beer's wearing him out. I don't know.
Maybe.
Is that who he's dating?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait.
Courtside in Lakers game. Do his-
Herbert's dating Madison Beer?
Yeah.
Son of a
That's
bitch.
why before-
Josh Allen's got Haley
Before
Steinfeld.
the Giants played the Chargers, they asked Jackson Dart who his celebrity crush was, and he said, "Oh no, Madison Beer."
Yeah.
And they went out.
They whipped their asses.
Oh.
They beat the
They
Chargers.
beat the Chargers. They did. That's right.
That's great.
Oh,
Did
like,
you see?
I
The
like
thing is,
that.
did you see the other night they had the GQ awards? Madison Beer was there. You should have seen her in this black dress.
Hey.
Holy Moses!
Man.
Holy Moses!
Sabrina Carpenter still takes the cake for me. She's
12.
pretty hot.
Sabrina.
Sabrina's pretty
Too
good.
tiny, too small.
God
But Madison Beer, who's not much taller, but still, yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, so the Chargers fell out.
Packers came in.
Yeah, because we had 6. It was 5 and 5 last week. Now we have
Packers
6.
were close, but the Packers had just lost 2.
Yeah.
Although I don't understand how the Packers jumped in after beating the Giants barely.
Because the Chargers got better.
They're only a half game back. In
The
NFC.
Chargers got
very
bad.
competitive.
If the Chargers had lost a close game in Jacksonville, yeah, 35 to 6.
You're right. Yeah.
That's a bum blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you
But
who
what
know, that
about
means
the
they got
Jags?
blasted in the bum.
But you don't think that means the Jags deserve some
What's the Jags record?
Top. I don't know if they deserve top 10.
6 and 4?
I don't know if Sunshine deserves top
All right, hold on a second. Here's where you're wrong. They've beaten them badly.
10. Yeah.
They've also beaten the Chiefs.
They did.
Badly.
Yeah. But she's
And-
good.
What? Now hold on.
Dude,
They're
you always
5-5.
gotta- You gotta give.
No,
them-
they've beaten another team. That's like they've beaten another team.
Jags.
too.
Yeah.
They beat San Fran or somebody like that too.
Well, because I mean, I think if an AFC team drops out, we have to think of who the top
I
5.
don't think I had 4 AFC teams in this.
Well, because when Pittsburgh was the other division leader, like
That's
they're
why
not
I think,
down.
I think we should start over and go who's top 5 in the AFC.
Okay.
Just to see if the Jags have a shot of getting in.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
You know
we
what
can
I'm
do
saying?
that. We can do that.
Let me look at.
I don't know if y'all did that.
How are we on time?
17.
All
Oh,
right.
we're golden.
13
baby.
if we can
We
do
are golden.
We're gonna stay at 30 because that way we don't run out of space. We got to
Dude, the Knicks just, god damn it, I hate watching them.
They're painful.
Fucking
Not as painful as the Celtics who don't play any defense.
Dude, they lost to the fucking Nets.
They allowed the 28th. I was telling him.
Yeah, we were just
The
talking about that
28th
before.
ranked shooting team in the league is 30. They're 28th. To come in, they shoot 40% for average. They shot 52. No, all layups. They just go in the basket. It was terrible. It wasn't. The Celtics only shot 34 threes. They didn't kill it on it. They didn't make any of them,
Yeah.
as usual.
Yeah.
But they played no defense, and we've been saying that no
Are
defense.
the Jags better than the Steelers? You think?
Yes,
I think the Steelers are kind of fraudulent.
the Jags
Okay.
are better than the Steelers. I think they are. What's the
But the
Jags?
Chargers have a better record than the Jaguars. That's so
by,
weird.
because
By
they
a
had their
whole
bye.
game,
Yeah, 'cause
right?
they had their bye week.
Right, but
7-4,
the
6-4.
But they just beat 'em.
Steelers are 6 and 4.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you. I was
Step
just
on
curious.
it. Step
Well,
on it.
well,
Down on
so
the ground.
we
Step
were-
on it. Look down. Step on it. Right
Oh,
there.
that guy.
We were running into that too because we had some 7 and 4 teams out of the top 10 last time. I think
Yes, we did.
maybe not. We
Maybe
had-
just because you didn't
we,
believe.
we had a different order.
We
Sorry,
believe.
it was a different order. It wasn't out of the top 10.
So the question is Jacksonville top 10 worthy? I would submit to you, look at the schedule. They've got 3 big wins.
Okay, let's look at this.
2 of them we now know. They bitch slapped the Chargers, and they beat the Chiefs.
So they beat San Francisco at San Francisco.
Yeah,
They
they lost at Cincinnati.
they lost at
They
Cincinnati.
beat the
They beat
Texans.
Houston.
They beat Houston. That's 4 wins. Houston
They
down.
beat Kansas City.
Yep.
They lost to Seattle, which isn't a bad loss.
They were in that game.
But they were at home.
They got
I thought
just-
Seattle would lose that
yeah,
game.
they got
They're
destroyed
that
by
far.
the Rams.
Well, that's the Rams, who might be the best
And
team
they
in the
beat
league.
the Raiders.
Everybody beats the Raiders at the
They lost to Houston.
Okay, they split with them.
They beat the Chargers.
Yep.
35 to 6. God damn.
Yeah, that's a bend over. That's a bum blast.
They got the Cardinals next. I don't know.
They're probably going to win.
I don't know that the Jags are great, but
Jags are like they're one of those teams where you're just like, I don't know what I'm gonna get this week.
yeah.
That's kind of what I look at it.
But
Like
is
they're like
that-
the Panthers.
but
I don't know what I'm going to get.
But maybe that is a 10, like a number 10, 11 team in the NFL.
That's what I said. I'm not saying that they're not top 10 worthy, but
They
they're
have
probably
the
still
ability to
12 or
beat, they have
11.
the ability to beat other top 10 teams.
They
Right.
do. They've
Yeah.
done it.
But they can also lose those shitbags.
Well, the question is this: are they better than the Steelers?
They're at least as good.
By the way, if
And we
the
didn't have the
playoffs-
Steelers in here.
If the playoffs,
That was my point.
Well, they're
is we
better.
don't even have that. They're better.
They're
but they
better
could-
than them.
But maybe they're 12 and
Well,
Steelers are
we,
13.
we had the Chargers in there last week, and they beat the Chargers.
Yep.
They knocked the Chargers.
And what
up.
number
So
were the Chargers?
They
I
were
think-
number 9, I think.
Yes.
Because
I mean,
Denver
they're
was
right
10.
there.
Yeah. So I
Denver
think
was-
they could drop out.
They-
and the Jags.
They
maybe
could replace
come
them.
All right. So
Hey, look, if the playoffs began today in the AFC, it's Denver 1, New England 2, Indy 3, Pittsburgh 4, Chargers 5, Buffalo 6, Jacksonville 7.
say it
They are
again.
in the
AFC, you got
playoffs
Pats.
The Pats,
Yep.
Denver,
Yep.
the Colts,
Yep.
and Buffalo was the 4th one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, well then it's either
No,
Houston,
no,
Jacksonville, or Pittsburgh is the
It's
other
the
one.
4 divisions.
Yeah, the 4 divisions. Pittsburgh's the 4th division leader.
But they're the same.
But I'm
They're
gonna
the
tell
same
you right
record as
now, if
Jacksonville.
if I got to pick a 5, if I got to pick the best, I think the Ravens are the best team in that division.
They're 5 and 5.
Right, they won 4 in a row,
But
and they
because
came back alive.
They're in the 10th spot right
Do we have Baltimore?
So,
in?
but we don't have a 4th or a 5th right now for the AFC.
now. We have a 4. Well,
I
if we
didn't-
knock Baltimore,
yeah.
I mean, if we knock Buffalo out.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
No. I would say we've only got Pats, Colts, Broncos, Bills. We need a 5th.
All right, well, let's
AFC
look
team.
at the 3 teams in a row that they have beaten. They have beaten Chicago, who was in first place. That's
Who has?
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
That was at home. They've beaten the Dolphins, who have
They
since
beat
won.
Chicago without Lamar.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
No, that was his first game back.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't?
He wasn't
Sure.
back. It was Snoop.
Okay. Well, hold on. They beat him without it. That's
Yeah.
all right. So
Their
then,
defense
then they
wasn't
beat Miami,
so
who
good.
has won 2 in a row since, and they beat the Vikings, who are 4 and 6. That's their 3-game win streak.
Well, I thought it was 4 because they were 1 and 5.
They're
They're 5-5 now, right?
They've won 3 in a row. They lost. Their last loss was to the Rams, 17-3.
Okay.
Actually, a close game. They lost. They got bent over by the Texans, 44-10. But they again, they
So maybe their defense isn't as bad as we thought.
I don't know. It's still pretty awful.
they're fine. I don't know. To me, I'd put Jacksonville in before them because I know Jacksonville has 4, counting the Texans, quality wins.
They do.
They do.
But if they played right now, you think Jags would beat them?
I don't know. They might.
Yeah.
They might.
I mean, that defense
It's
turns,
suspect.
it turns the ball over. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the Jags.
Jags do.
Yeah.
They have that kid who had
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's filthy. The
He had the big
linebacker.
6 against.
Yeah, the key.
Dude,
the
remember
Chiefs.
the game they beat the Chiefs? I mean, it was by the skin of their balls.
They came
Yeah,
back.
they came back.
But it was
They
a
came
good.
back.
It was a good win.
The Chiefs were playing well.
Yeah.
They won. They stopped their.
Isn't that the one where Sunshine ran it in for a
At the
touchdown?
end.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
fell over and he
He
got up.
and- Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's for this week. I mean,
Maybe
put
we
the
put
Jags
it in.
there.
I think they're 10th.
So,
I
yeah.
think that I put
So
them in
then, if
10th.
we need another AFC team, we'll
Right. If we're abiding by 5 and 5,
Yeah. Well,
we put them in.
Buffalo lost at. Now again, they barely lost, but they lost at the Texans, who are right now. They're
Jags are 6-4.
The Jags are the right now. The Texans are half game up for they're the 8th team in the AFC. They're 6 and 5.
Really?
Yeah.
The
And
Texans.
they've been doing it with a backup quarterback.
Wow.
So,
So where is Buffalo?
I got them
Buffalo-
4th in the AFC.
Yeah, we had them last week. We had them
Pats, Colts, Broncos, Bills, Jags. Those were the 5.
I think I can sign up for that.
I think I can.
8. All right. So
So now the
So now we got to
Jags-
get rid of one in the
Who'd
NFC.
you bring in the NFC?
well,
in place
it might
of-
be the Packers or the Bucks. The Bucks are going to lose tomorrow.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Who they play?
They're playing the Rams in LA.
They are playing.
They're not beating
It's a
the
tough
Rams.
schedule. They
They're
just
not
went to
beating-
Buffalo.
Well, they were in the playoffs last year. They won the
And
division
they
last year.
lost to Detroit
They're playing a first place
on Monday
schedule.
night. Like they've had a real tough schedule.
Yeah, and they haven't been healthy for
They have
most
a
of
lot
the
of
season.
injuries.
They still have their top 2 receivers.
I don't know if I
You-
fully believe in the Rams.
I fully believe in the Rams.
Sam
I believe in the
Darnold
Rams.
handed them that fucking game.
They did, but man, I'm telling you, Stafford looks good.
They had Philly bent over in Philly and caught
Right, and they blew it.
They blew it. But
Their receiving
I would
core
say
is
that
ridiculous.
I would say this: there's only one quarterback in this league playing better than Matthew Stafford right now, and it's Drake May.
So
Devontae Adams. Yeah, Stafford, Devontae Adams. That's lethal,
why
man.
did they let them get him?
I know.
Because the Jets are as dumb as they are. They let him go. They should have kept him.
So you got to keep the Bucks in there or the Packers?
I think it's the Packers won last week though. Like
Yeah,
the
but they
Bucks.
beat the Giants.
I don't care. At least they won.
The Giants gave it to them.
The Bucks lost, right? But
You beat the third string quarterback.
They beat Vinny Bag of Donuts.
Without their number 1 receiver, their number 1 running
who's
back.
that? Who they beat?
The Giants.
Giants.
Oh yeah, Vinny.
So you're treating it like a loss. They go on the road and they win.
Yeah, Jameis there last week, right?
Yeah, Jameis is deadly.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He's deadly.
Dude,
He looked pretty good.
Jameis could have thrown 6 picks, but the Packers cannot fucking catch the ball.
So
how
really-
many times he hit somebody right in the
Really,
face?
this discussion's about Packers or Bucks. Like, who do you
Yeah.
think is?
I think the Bucks are better than the Packers.
The Bucks get on a neutral field playoffs. The Bucks are beating them.
I think so.
Well,
Okay.
if the
I'll
Bucks
take
are
that.
healthy, yes. If they're not healthy, no.
Hey, I love kicking the Packers out of shit
Okay, kick 'em
as a
out.
Lions guy.
All right, so-
Cheese eating bitch.
All right, so now that we've got
Fucking
10.
cheeseheads.
All right, now that we've got 10. We got
Okay.
10?
We got 10.
All
Yeah.
right, now we got to figure out the order.
We know the Jags are 10.
Yeah. We know Jags are 10.
Jags are 10.
I
Okay.
really want to say that as much as I want to pick the Patriots 1, I think it should be the Eagles because if you look at the Eagles' schedule, it is by far the hardest in this league.
I'm gonna say something to you that's gonna
So
blow your mind.
They should be 1, I think, and the Pats should be 2. But that's just me.
You think the Eagles should be 1?
Yeah, because they've had the toughest schedule in the league, and they're 8-2, and they've got a scandal going on with their receiver that they can't keep quiet, and they keep winning.
All right.
They
So
keep winning.
I'm gonna blow your
Whether you
mind.
think it's legit or not, they're 8-2. And look at the wins: the Rams, the Chiefs, the fucking Lions. Look at the wins. The
with
Lions.
with their schedule, they had to beat basically at least 6 good teams.
Yeah, they
They
lost.
might have 2.
Their losses are to Denver, who's 8-2, and your guys when they were.
That was a bad. Everybody gets a bad loss.
Yeah, we
right?
lost to the Raiders.
Well,
I
also
mean,
the Giants
it was
wasn't
on.
a
It
bad
was on
loss.
like a back-to-back basically for the league. It was like remember they had to play Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the Giants looked legit for a second.
They did.
They
So
did.
then they all got
Yeah,
injured.
they injured. But the Giants have talent.
And then the Packers.
I just don't know if I
barely
put the Eagles ahead of the Pats with the way that offense looks.
All right,
right
you
now.
beat
want
them.
to
I
go
think the
Pats
Pats
1?
would beat the Eagles.
I,
right
no,
now.
I was
Yeah, the
Rams,
Pats
Pats,
would be-
Eagles was what I was thinking.
Well,
I don't think the Rams.
I think the
are
Rams are
better
better.
than
The
the
Pats,
I don't think so.
no.
And they've had
I
some good
still
wins
don't
though.
trust the Rams.
They've had some good wins.
All right, you and I think
I would go
Pats,
Pats,
Eagles.
Eagles, Rams, maybe.
I would have the Rams.
So you think if the Rams are playing the Eagles right now, neutral field, the Eagles still beat them?
Yeah, because I think the Eagles are actually better now
the
than they were.
Eagles defense last
Their
year.
defense is legit, but their
It's
offense
legit.
is what I'm concerned about.
But the thing is, they've got this.
They got this weird
The problem with their
football.
offense isn't the lack of weapons; it's what they're doing.
Right,
the
right.
scheme is ridiculously stupid.
Well, remember
that
there was
silly,
that
huh?
one year where Matty Patty
I
came
know.
down and he kind of
Well,
remember.
he fucked the defense up.
Right, exactly, right. So I'm saying I wonder if that's an offensive coordinator issue there, and it's strong enough to
I'm saying
fuck the offense up.
The
and, you
Eagles
know what
have
I mean?
a lot of things going wrong internally, and they're playing that schedule,
Still
and they're
doing
8-2. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why I
they're
put
still
them-
talented.
And
I'm
that
saying-
could be a matchup though in the playoffs.
But again, we're just talking about right now where we're at this week.
They lost. The fact is, the Rams lost to them, and the Eagles had these
And
problems
the
then
Rams,
too.
The
The
Rams,
Rams
got,
did lose to them. That is
and
true,
the Rams barely got by Seattle.
right?
With Sam
Yeah,
Darnold.
tell you what,
How many
the
picks?
Rams should have lost that game,
They should have.
but
Sam Darnold was handed
Sam
it to
Darnold
them.
gave it to him.
But sometimes good teams.
And that
find
was-
ways
But
to
by
do
the
it.
way, that's the quarterback.
They find
If your
ways to-
quarterback is going to do that in a big game, you're not that good. Because that's your most important player. And if he's going to cough the ball 4 times, and it's
Has they ever
a
caught that
dome,
4 times?
yeah, to threw 4 picks. Darnold threw 4 picks.
Oh, Darnold. Oh,
He
yeah.
threw
yeah.
4 fucking
And they
picks.
lost by 2 on the road.
Yeah, because their defense is that good. Seattle, and I know it was a better defense.
Because Seattle does have a good defense. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, the Rams would get the ball and couldn't do nothing with
Couldn't
it.
do anything with it.
So it didn't really hurt.
I mean, it didn't hurt them, but they got lucky. But normally, you cough it up 4 times, you get bent over.
To not win that
You
game
lose by
is
at least
a
3
shame.
touchdowns.
I mean, look, I'm good with the Eagles going first, I guess. Like,
No, Pats are first.
I like Pats.
Pats-
you like the Pats
Yeah,
first,
Pats are
then Eagles, then Rams?
Pats, Eagles, Rams. Now who's 4th?
I right now on the list I have Colts, but
Yeah, I was fighting over the Colts and the Seahawks. Here's the thing: the
Well,
Colts
with the Seahawks losing and throwing 4 picks, you got to bump them down, no?
they lost to the Rams.
it's really to me it's really about the Colts or the Broncos.
They lost to the Rams in LA.
Who do you
by 2
believe in
points.
more, Danny
I
Dimes
don't know
or
if
Bo
you drop them that
Nix?
far.
But you got to look at Darnold. Like, is he the guy? Is he going to do this
Well,
down the
We got him
stretch?
further in the bottom half, you know. So that, I mean, I think
we'll find out. But right now they're 8-2. They lost at the Rams by 2 points.
Who do I
That's
trust
a
more, the
good loss.
Colts or the Broncos?
That to me is the definition of.
And I think it's
Colts
the
or the
Colts.
Broncos? Or
Who has the
Colts or
better
the-
quarterback?
The Colts or the Broncos. Bo Nix is probably a better quarterback,
Who has the better coach?
but I like Jonathan.
It's not who you like. Who's the better coach? Sean
Payton.
Payton is the better coach. So I would take the Broncos. By the way, the Broncos lost at Indy, but they should have beat them. It was a
Yeah.
penalty.
I'm totally okay with that.
I mean,
Like,
they would have beat them in Indy. The Broncos should really be 9-1. Oh no, 8-2 because they should have lost to the Giants.
That's true.
So these things tend to even out, I guess.
Yeah.
So no,
So you think Pats, Eagles,
Rams,
Broncos,
Colts.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Hang
Oh, hold on a
second,
minute.
hang on a second.
Hold on. Are the Colts better than the Seahawks?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're better than the Seahawks.
because of
Right
Sam
now.
Darnold.
And Seahawks have been injured on offense, right? They just got
Seahawks
Cooper cut
defense
back,
is nasty.
right?
The Seahawks defense is top 5.
And they just got Rashid
Shaheed.
from the Saints.
The Saints.
So they've
got
him and Cup just came back.
Jigbo, who's like the best fucking
Jackson Smith and Jigbo.
He's like the best receiver in the
so
league
now
right
they've got dudes again.
They got
Okay,
dudes.
but you look at the Colts. They got
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, who's playing great.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, who's
He's
probably
not- he looked like shit last week.
MVP.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's an
Was it
MVP
last week? I
candidate.
thought it was 2 weeks ago.
He didn't look very good last week. Either.
All right, well, he was playing good.
No, he's not playing terrible.
Jonathan
But he's
Taylor,
come down a little bit.
Michael Pittman.
He's come back to earth a little bit.
One of the better tight ends in the league, and Richmond's own Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
That kid's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to RBA. I like it.
If you want to put the Colts in front of them, I'd say that to me, it's Seattle. I think has the better defense. I don't know.
I'm just mad
The
at
Colts have
Seattle.
the best running back.
See, the Colts, what they've done is they kept winning. Seahawks have
They're 8-2.
barely won a couple times, right? Like
So have the Colts. The Colts
Yeah.
should have lost at home to Denver.
I
should.
still think the Colts are a little bit better than the Seahawks. That's all I was saying. Just a little bit.
They got bitched up by the Rams. You know,
Yeah.
the Colts got bent over by the Rams.
Well, Colts got to play. Who do they got to play this week?
Seattle should have beat the Rams.
Who's got to play? Who's got to play the?
Colts are playing the Chiefs.
Colts are playing the Chiefs,
That's
and we all know how that's gonna go.
Do we?
Yeah.
I think Daniel
That's what
Jones.
you
could
said
run
last
They
week.
over-
You
can't.
said that last week and
They
they
can't.
lost.
Daniel Jones could run all over them.
Yeah.
Scramble drill.
No, he did.
Seriously.
I'm saying.
All right,
But
so
wacky
we're gonna
stuff's
find out
happening
tomorrow.
in
so
the NFL
you're
this year.
okay going Colts at 5?
Yep.
Okay, then it's what, Seahawks 6?
Yep.
All right, then we have the Lions.
Lions after
Lions are
that.
7. What do you think of that?
I think that sounds okay.
Does it?
Who else is left?
Laporta's out for the year now. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Taylor
they
did
lost
that.
10. That sucks.
Yep, really sucks.
That's a
So
big
Brock Wright will step up, right? He's been kind of already playing. He's not Sam, but whatever.
Okay.
Offensive line is banged up. That's why you saw Philly just basically walk in and tackle Jared Goff half the night.
Is the secondary still shit?
Secondaries, they've got all their guys back. So,
So that's
the
why they were
injury-
able to hold.
That's why they were able to hold
Philly
him
to
16. Yeah.
Oh, it was 16.
16-9, remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was
So-
7 or some shit.
It was like boring like that for a minute. Yeah.
So
All right.
Lions
And
are
they're,
still
yeah,
So
and
Lions
they're
are still
trying
there.
to start controversy.
Still a
I
good
read
So
an article.
Lions, what, 8 or 7?
Seven.
So then who's after that? Buffalo's still around?
Buffalo's under them.
The Bucks. So you got to go Buffalo before Bucks, right? Because
Yep.
they beat the Bucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got
And
Buffalo,
then Bucks, and then the Jaguars.
Bucks, and Jags. And we got it.
All right, so read this back real quick before we go to break.
Pats,
1,
Eagles,
2,
Rams, Broncos,
Yep, 5.
Colts,
6. Seahawks.
Seahawks is 6.
Seahawks are 6. Colts
Yeah.
are 5. I'm sorry. All right.
Seahawks 6, Lions 7,
Lions are 7.
Bills,
Bills
8.
8. Bucks
9.
9. Jags 10.
Yep.
Let us know what you think about
That's
that,
pretty
America. We're gonna take a break. Come back, segment 2, our pick segment, and we're already talking about it. Chiefs, Colts, a few other Donnies in the Brook. We'll see you on the other side. Lady teasers.